Okay, cool, I'll try again. Okay, take two.
No, this is still take one.
I don't understand everything.
Put it at a table later.
Okay. Hi guys, it's Alex Michael May. Welcome back to my channel. I get a lot of questions. Actually, I guess I get a lot of comments about my skin from people. I actually just posted a photo this morning and a lot of people were saying, oh my gosh, your skin's glowing, it's so perfect. And I definitely don't want to perpetuate this idea that my skin is perfect. My mom is beautiful and lovely, and she passed on to me many lovely qualities, and one of them just happens to be rosacea, which is a skin condition that she has. But it's really just like redness and kind of discoloration. And then because I have a problem loving the sun too much, and I used to go in tanning beds like crazy. It's so sad, never do it, oh my gosh. So it's not super evident right now, but I do have it, and actually I'm gonna show you guys a picture of when it was bad before I got microneedled. The dermatologist's office sent me the before photo. So I've noticed that I've been getting kind of sunspots and discoloration the last couple years. So it's a lot better now because I've been working really hard on getting my skin to a good place. So anyway, all that to say, this is what my skin looks like without makeup. So I really wanted to do a video today to talk specifically about the two issues that I deal with when I'm trying to get my skin to look glowing and when I'm trying to make my makeup look that perfect look. So there's a couple products that I use, but I'm gonna talk today about how I cover up my rosacea and melasma. Okay, so the first thing you need to make sure your skin is super prepped. I use this Embryolisse concentrate. I think one of the main things I've learned when I'm doing my makeup and trying to cover things is that any kind of rough texture that you can have on your skin, which can often be coupled with these conditions if you have them, can really make your makeup stick. We just wanna make sure that our skin is at optimal levels. And if you want me to do a video talking about how I got my skin texture a little bit better, I'm happy to do that. But today I just wanna talk about how to cover things. So the first thing I'm gonna use is this Embryolisse cream. Just to kind of prep my skin. I do have a moisturizer on already, but this can take the place of your skin primer. And I've heard some conflicting things about whether to use primer, whether not to use primer. I think it's really up to you. The first item I'm gonna use, this is the new Tatra, the Pearl Eye Cream. So what it is, it's an under eye cream that actually can double as a concealer. So I love to start with this because I feel like it brightens up under eyes and it really helps set the stage for your eyes to look great all day. So you really take a tiny, tiny amount. So it's like a grain of rice amount. And then what you do, well, I was gonna show you my hand, but like, I might as well just put it on my face. So what you do is you just put 3 tiny dots under your eye. And then you're going to tap it and like windshield wiper motion, blend it in, and that'll break the formula. It's actually a water cream. So you will see the formula break and you'll see like water come to the edges, which is like science at its finest. I'm like Bill Nye, the makeup science guy, girl. You're gonna tap it in and then you're gonna, oh my gosh, I can feel the water. It's like really amazing. And then it literally just disappears right into your skin, which is so crazy. So whenever I'm doing something under my eye, I always use a non-dominant finger because you just have a lighter touch with that. So it's definitely important just now and always to not put too much pressure on the eye area because the skin's super delicate. Okay, so if you can see the difference already, that kind of takes care of some of the discoloration that I have. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side. Again, a little goes a long way with this, and I used way too much and I barely used any. So next step. I am in love with this IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness. This is a neutralizing correcting cream. It's actually a miracle. This is, I guess, the game-changing product for me. I mean, it's just next level. You're gonna see my redness just completely disappear. So I find that this helps my melasma discoloration and it also helps my rosacea insane amounts. And it really neutralizes the redness all day. So what you're gonna do is you're literally just gonna take the tiniest amount. So I'm just gonna do half my face so that you guys can see the difference that it makes. And I just go in and I really, really lightly apply it to any areas where I have redness, discoloration. So I'm gonna go up that side of my eye that has the melasma, and I'm gonna go down into, I have a lot of acne scarring. I forgot to tell you my other little attribute. So I have acne scarring from, I've had like adult onset cystic acne the last few years, so I still have quite a bit of scarring there. Since we're listing off all my skin problems, let's just throw another one in the pot. I also have this, like, I actually haven't confirmed that that's what it is, and I wish that I could think of the name, and when I do, I'll put it like over top of me talking right now in the video, but it's like constant dry peeling skin like around my nose. It kind of hurts. So I just got a cream from my dermatologist for that. That is something else I'm dealing with. So this actually also covers that as well. Kind of just anywhere I see redness is where I'm gonna do this. I definitely don't put it everywhere, It's just a corrector. I don't want to cheat. I don't want you to see this side looking good. Calm down, sister. So as you can tell, that made a huge difference. I already have one side of my face that's really looking a little bit more smooth, even skin tone, and this half of my face is still a tiny bit struggly. So I just wanted you guys to get an idea of how much of a difference this makes and how little I use. And I just gently just pat it with my finger. It melts right into the skin. Bye Bye Redness by It Cosmetics. It's amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side and then we'll move on. So now I'm gonna go in with the Your Skin But Better CC Cream from It Cosmetics. I'm not gonna lie, the fact that it's called CC Cream makes me feel better about myself because I'm like, it's not a full coverage foundation, it's just a little CC cream. It is full coverage and it's amazing and it just leaves your skin looking radiant and dewy and fresh. It has an SPF 50 in it, which ladies, I already told you about my suntan days and I'm making up for past sins. So I think you should always wear SPF 50 on your face all day, every day. So I kind of do whatever I'm in the mood to do. My makeup, I don't do it the same every single day. Sometimes I play with my finger and blend with a beauty blender. Sometimes I go right in with my beauty blender, but I do feel like beauty blenders are thirsty little bitches and they like to suck up your extra product. So sometimes I don't let them do that and I like to apply it with this silicone sponge. It's not a sponge, it's like a, I don't know. It's like getting slapped with a wet fish or a breast implant. This one's really dirty, don't judge me, I'm gross. So you just go in and what it does is it just glides the product over your face so you don't waste as much product. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this all over like I would a foundation. I kind of avoid the areas that I highlight. So I kind of avoid my nose and forehead because I don't like my product to get really cakey on my nose and I don't have a lot of things I need to cover on my nose, but by all means, put it wherever you want. Okay, so Beauty Blender. Obviously this is not blended. I just use that to apply it and then I use my Beauty Blender. So I usually, instead of getting it completely wet out of the sink, it's because I'm lazy. I usually just use some rose water or this thermal water to kind of just spray it. Also my Beauty Blender is super dirty because I didn't wash it for you guys because I don't take any pride in my work. Here's another thing that I've learned is I used to kind of swipe and like dab, stipple a lot. Rolling has really helped me kind of pack the product in my skin because when you have melasma and rosacea, you need the product to stay or it's not gonna do you any good. When it starts to melt off or whatever during the day, that's when you kind of start to see the redness come back through. Again, I didn't really go too crazy on my forehead, really just in those areas where I'm seeing issues is really the only place you need foundation. You just need to make sure that it blends into the rest of your skin so you don't look like you have like patches of makeup. And so as you can see, there's still a little bit of redness coming through on my cheeks because that's where I tend to carry my redness. So then it's up to you. You can either go back in with your It Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness, or you can just go in with a little bit more of the CC cream. I tend to go in with the CC cream because that's just the way that I like to layer it. And when I go in for the second time, I really just lightly just kind of do it in just the areas that really need it. I kind of just then continue to do that as necessary and make sure that I blend down my jawline. It depends on what I'm doing that day. If I'm running around around town all day, and I need my makeup to stay, I will usually set it in some way, but otherwise I really love how it feels like and looks really shiny and dewy and natural and fresh. So oftentimes I won't set it at all if I'm just going to one thing. I think that it looks really good just having it be fresh and dewy. If you do want to set it, I do not like dry cakey looks and I do think that it really brings out like any dryness or dullness in your skin. So what I like to do to set is to use this Hourglass. It's called Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light. You just need to make sure you're using a brush that's loosely packed so you don't get too much pigment. I'm gonna go in with a loosely packed fan brush so I'm not getting too much pigment and too much powder. Always tap your brush. And then I just really go into the areas that tend to run or fall or where the redness is gonna come out. So this area obviously is going to be the key area for that. It really just makes your skin look awesome and it makes your makeup stay. After this, as you can see, obviously some redness is coming through because my skin is pink. Like, surprise, I'm a human, I'm alive, and this is just the way that my skin is. So what I like to do is to put on blush on top of the red areas so I can almost kind of redirect and like focus the redness so that it looks more of like a flushed pink blushy cheek instead of just coming through willy-nilly however it pleases. So the way that I do that is, please hold while I rifle through my unorganized makeup bag. So I like to use Benefit Dandelion. This is like a sample one I got at Sephora for like 100 points or something, and I've been using it to full advantage. It doesn't have any shininess to it, so it's just a matte pale, pale pink powder blush. And I smile to kind of get that apple of the cheek thing going. And I just create a little oval shape here, just to kind of bring that flush back in the cheek, but to concentrate it so that you're not looking all over like, oh my gosh, there's redness here and there and wherever. You're just like, oh, look at her little flush cheeks. Finally, sometimes if I'm feeling pizzazzy, on top of that blush, I will do a shiny blush, but again, with this makeup bag situation, there's like a high percentage chance that we don't actually have what I need. So please hold. Yeah, I don't have it. So sometimes I will go back in with, oh, I spoke too soon. I need to think more highly of myself. This is the ever popular cult favorite Nars Orgasm blush. And this is probably like, whoa, the most famous blush in town. So I like to go in with just a little of this. It has like a beautiful rose gold kind of vibe. And I like to just go up the cheek a little bit more with that. So I like to kind of set the tone with the matte one and then go in with this one. Ba-ba! So that's it. So honestly, like if I'm at home doing my makeup at this point, this is where I'm gonna contour and I'm gonna highlight and do my brows and my eyes and whatever. But I'm here just to show you how I cover my skin. Let's do like a gratuitous before and after shot, shall we? Thanks for hanging out today, and if you have any other questions or you want me to elaborate or talk more about anything I did in this video or you have another tutorial in mind, please comment below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I will be back every week with new videos, just things that I've learned and requests from you guys. So hopefully I will see you guys next week, and thanks for watching. He said to apply it in a circular motion to get the most of the coverage. And then he said that it's buildable, breathable, and flexible. And they said that your hands are the best tool that you have, and you came with them so that they're quite fine to use for applying makeup. And wow, hold on. It actually is better than this side right now that has makeup on it.